Welcome to the Pinnacle Bank Championship podcast. I'm Chris Gorman from Herdat, and I'm here with Preston, who's a longtime volunteer and has been super involved with the tournament for a long time, and we're excited to talk to you today. Preston, thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me, Chris.
We were just talking before this a little bit about the different perspectives that people see. We've talked to Jess, we've talked to Jim, we talked to Brett. As a volunteer, what does tournament week look like for you?
Well, so I've been involved with the Pro-Am portion of the tournament. Since it came back to Omaha 10 years ago. And the Pro-Am is on Monday and Wednesday, kind of leading up to the Thursday, Friday, Saturday rounds. So the focus that I've taken is almost purely on the experience that we can create for the Pro-Am participants, for the pros who play with the amateurs, and making sure that everything goes well as smoothly as it can. Control the controllables during Monday and Wednesday. When Monday and Wednesday is over with, actually my work is done. Actually, for the tournament, so I can enjoy. I really enjoy the actual tournament rounds. But I also enjoy the Pro-Ams. I mean, they're a critical element of the tournament.
I did my first Pro-Am probably maybe 2019 or 21 or 22. Mm-hmm. I had no idea. I was a little intimidated by a Pro-Am before I stepped out with them. Like, oh, hey, we get to play with pros. Their caddies going to be out there. They're going to be bombing shots. Yeah. They're practicing. I don't want to talk to them or bother them or anything. It was one of the most fun rounds and experiences I've ever had, especially around golf, because you get to meet golfers, you're fans of them forever, you get to watch them through the weekend, they remember who you are, and they give you a high five as they're coming off 18. For somebody, we have so many new fans that are getting into golf for the first time, or they might be coming to their Pinnacle Bank Championship for the first time. Talk about the Pro-Am experience. What does that look like?
So, many amateurs who play in it the first time, their feelings going in are no dissimilar than yours. What they quickly find out, though, is that these pros, the 99% of them are super cool. They're chill guys. They put on their pants the same way that we do. And they have the majority of them have a great time. It's an expectation. What most amateurs don't know, it's an expectation of the tour for the pros to play in Pro-Ams. They have to play in so many of them, and that there's a certain formula that goes into play there. But the experience with amateurs is really fun. It's unlike really any tournament that they've ever been part of. Most amateurs who play the game been part of a scramble golf tournament. It's similar to that, but it's kind of a scramble on steroids when it comes to kind of the professionalism that goes in. We run our Pro-Am, I think maybe a little bit different than most. And we have two Pro-Ams. One, the Sand Hills Global Pro-Am is on Monday afternoon. And then the Dormy Network Pro-Am is basically all day with two waves on Wednesday. And so we do tee times for all of the groups that go out. They're professionally announced by an announcer, their names. And the format is a little bit different too. It's a shamble. So everybody tees off, then you take kind of the best tee ball, and then you play your own ball in from there. But the professional experience, and I've played in a couple myself, the professional experience has been great. They want to get to know you. The pros want to get to know you. You get to know them. Yeah, I have many friends who have hosted or played in Pro-Ams that still remain close, and Christmas cards, and still follow the pro, either whether he's out of the business, not playing golf anymore, or continuing on with the Korn Ferry, or has been promoted to the PGA. So, but it's wonderful. We do our best to create a memorable experience for the amateur, and it's a ton of fun. And it costs to play, obviously, in the Pro-Am. The money that they pay is is very, very important. It's appreciated, very, very important to the tournament. But we want to keep coming back and, spread the word to other people to, at some level get involved, at least go out and watch them play. Because these guys are really good.
They're amazing. Like
super good.
When you get to watch them at the Pinnacle Bank Championship, it's one thing, outside the ropes.
Yeah.
When you are next to them and seeing how they're shaping shots, it is even more impressive.
It is.
How good these guys are.
It totally is.
One of the things I was really surprised about is it was great golfing with the golfers, the caddies. They really came over, and at least in the couple experiences I had, they really helped us out.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is where we're aiming. This is what we're thinking. This is how we would do this putt. I wouldn't use that club. You should try this. Like the caddy experience, like talk about like the whole like experience of the day of getting to go with these professional golfers.
Yeah. So the caddy in most cases kind of is the conduit between the amateur group and the pro. And the caddies are great. Many of them are characters. I mean, they're all really, really, really cool. Yeah, for the most part, there's really no expectation of the caddy for involvement. But what most do is they want to help. They're there to create a good experience for the amateurs as well. So they're reading putts, they're clubbing them, they're kind of getting to know the group, and but for the most part, this is the professional's job. So they become kind of the conduit or the go-between between the amateur group and the pro.
Yeah, it's really good, especially we brought clients out.
Yeah.
That is a once-in-a-lifetime client experience.
Totally is.
If there's, somebody that's been with you a long time or somebody you're trying to close, like it's a great experience. It's a great day. And it's just something you won't see anywhere else.
No, not around here. Not around here.
What do you think? So we're on our 10th year. What do you think is special about the Pinnacle Bank Championship? It continues to grow every year. More people are getting into the game.
Yeah.
What do you think is special about Omaha and the Pinnacle Bank Championship?
Well, Omaha's a sports town. I mean, it really is. And it's a town that embraces any sort of event that comes to town, sporting or non-sporting. So the Pinnacle, the community of Omaha has really embraced this. We have a wonderful golf course in Indian Creek, and you can ask any pro, they absolutely love the golf course first and foremost. But they like the volunteers. We had 680 volunteers last year. And the volunteers make it happen. So, I think what really makes the Pinnacle Bank Championship special is kind of a combination of golf course, community involvement, and really the professionalism and seriousness of the volunteers, because they make it happen. They make everything go smoothly, and people in the Midwest, we want to make people happy, and so. I think for the most part, we do our best to put a good product out there, and just hope they keep coming back. Yeah.
There's a lot of volunteers that we see year after year.
Yeah.
Families that are volunteering together, like dads and sons, mothers and daughters, like young golfers that are getting into this. For folks who don't know, there's a lot of volunteer opportunities all across the city and the state. The Pinnacle Bank Championship is definitely a unique one, especially for like any golf fans. Talk about how folks can get involved with volunteering.
There's a number of different ways, and there's the tournament isn't the Pinnacle Bank Championship isn't just Thursday through Sunday rounds, right? It all starts on Monday and Wednesday with the Pro-Am. We'll have roughly 50 to 60 volunteers helping with the Pro-Am. But we have 15 different committees, 15 different really kind of ways that people can get involved. And all they need to do is go to the website. They can sign up for, I think the tournament asks that you sign up for 2-3 hour shifts somewhere throughout the week to be considered a volunteer, but the tournament's done a great job in kind of creating opportunities for everyone to get involved, regardless of really what their schedule is. Mm-hmm. if they can't do it during the week, there's opportunities to come out and help and registration or on-course stuff or whatever it might be, and all ages too. So tournament's been really accommodating and kind of creating shifts and schedules to accommodate really young and old and a variety of types of schedules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty cool opportunity. It's $55, right?
I believe so.
So $55 to volunteer. With that, I mean, you get incredible meals every day.
Yeah, you get fed,
ice cream. You get polos for the day that you're working.
Polos the days that you're not working. You can come out. You don't need a grounds pass. Your volunteer credential is your grounds pass, so you can come out and watch when you're not working.
Yeah, it's really cool. The volunteers, we've gotten to know them really well over the years, and it's a really unique opportunity, especially if you're a golf fan.
It is.
So you've obviously been on the course quite a bit. I'm asking everybody, like, what's your favorite hole on the course?
Let's see. Favorite hole. I think 18's a great finishing hole. Yeah. Especially when they move the, so if you haven't been out there, or you have the chance to go out there, the next time you are, just kind of pay attention to where they've kind of created some new tees for the pros but 18 is way back there. 9 is way back there. Both 9 and 8, I would say 9 and 18 are two great kind of finishing holes. Those would be my favorite too.
Yeah, they're very challenging. Like, really anything can happen. 18, we've seen some incredible finishes. Yeah. Last year probably being like one of the most iconic ones.
Yeah.
Even going back to, like David Skins. Like, David Skins had to hit over a chalet and landed within a few feet to win. Yeah. Like 18 is just such a great finishing goal on Sunday when you have the big crowd and everybody walking up. It is iconic.
Yep, I agree.
So we're in our 10th year, but there's still people that are finding out about the Pinnacle Bank Championship. If somebody came up to you and they're saying, I'm going to my first Pinnacle Bank Championship this year, what advice would you give them?
I would say, go out in the morning before it gets super hot. Start with a group on either 10 or 1 and walk with them for a while. Walk with them for 4 or 5 holes. Just kind of get a layout of kind of what the course looks like. Take a look at the course map. Then post up on some holes too, maybe on a green or where people are hitting their tee balls. And then in the afternoon, if you want to have some fun, go down to 17 and have a great time down there. You can watch some great golf, and the atmosphere is wonderful. But that would be my suggestion. I'd kind of make a day of it. Go out in the morning before it gets super hot. Walk with a few groups. If you're familiar with golf or familiar with professional golf, you'll likely, and you take a look at the tee sheet and who's coming to town, you're likely going to recognize somebody. So maybe seek them out and follow them. Maybe start your day on the practice range, just watching them hit balls, because it's just absolutely amazing how they hit it wherever they point, really.
Jim said the exact same thing yesterday. He's like, for somebody who's coming out new, spend some time on the practice range, spend some time on like the putting green, because you'll watch a guy hit 10-foot putts, 10 of them in a row.
Yeah.
And they're pointing their iron exactly where they want to go, and it's almost landing right on top of each other every single time.
Yep.
And I tell people the same thing. Like, it's really easy to, like, you walk in and you see 18, you see 9, you see 17, and you don't venture out. There's some really beautiful holes if you go venture out a little bit.
There is, and it's decent walking too, because it's a public course. There's going to be a lot of cart path. So I'd get out. I'd walk. If you walk the first 4 or 5 holes on each side, it's going to take you kind of to the furthest part of the course, but you're still not that far. Not far from home, if you will. So go out and venture it. I a lot of friends who, kind of pick a group and walk all 18 with them. You could do that. You'll be fairly tired, and you'll definitely want to get to 17 after that. Right. but there's just so much to do. Just pick a day, make a day of it, and start at the range, putting green, walk a few holes, land on 17.
Love that.
Yeah.
So as you were walking in, we had a surprise storm that I don't think we were thinking about. How have you had to like navigate and coordinate the weather that happens in August in Nebraska during the Pinnacle Bank Championship?
That's it's always something that we have in the back of our mind, but we don't want to dwell on that, right? The vast majority of the time when we've had weather, we've been able to play and get at least from the Pro-Am standpoint, to get everything in. Now, last year, I believe, was the first time in 10 years since it's been back here, that we had to essentially cancel the morning wave of the Dormy Network on Wednesday. That was a fairly unique storm.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of rain, but a lot of electricity in the air too. So we just hang tight. We've got a big volunteer tent. We just hang out in there, ride it out, and wait for direction from the tour, because they tell us when to start and stop, but it's Nebraska,
Mm-hmm.
You never know what you're going to get. We've had years where, you've had to wear long sleeves. We've had other years where it's just unbelievably warm. We've had years where both are, don't like the Nebraska weather, wait 10 minutes.
Right.
Is that what it is? But yeah, just going in with patience and understanding, and, some of these things are out of our control. Let's focus on those things that we can control. If we can play, we're going to play.
Mm-hmm.
If we can't, then we can't.
Yeah. And everybody does such a good job when we have any like weather delays of like clearly communicating, getting people to like safe places where they can be. You always hope for no weather, but like I haven't seen any organization that is as prepared as Pinnacle Bank Championship for when it does come.
Yeah. So our evacuation plan is actually, it's unbelievable. I mean, really, it's super thorough. Obviously, they're following the guidelines of the PGA Tour, but yeah, they take weather really, really seriously, and the preparation that goes into that is second to none.
Mm-hmm.
We have a great team that kind of leads that.
Yeah. So we're on our 10th year. We've all seen this thing kind of grow from where it was. What are you most excited about for this 10th year of the Pinnacle Bank Championship?
10 years is kind of a milestone. We're going to have, a kind of special logo, a new kind of celebrating 10-year logo. I'm really excited to see the golf course. I haven't been out there yet since they've kind of redid some of the range work and clubhouse. I'm really, really excited to see the clubhouse. And I know there's opportunities for people who want to go out and spectate for ticket packages to be able to enjoy some of that clubhouse experience as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking to see this kind of this new crop of professionals that come to town. When they come to town, the majority of their season is already done. So many are just kind of on that cusp, that top 25 or top 20. I can't even remember where we're at now, top 20 or top 25 on the money list with the Korn Ferry Tour that they get elevated to the PGA Tour next year. So always excited, probably more excited this year because things have gotten a little bit more narrow on the PGA Tour. So it's a little tougher for Korn Ferry Tour members to or they've narrowed it a little bit. So you have to be in maybe under a certain number, a smaller number this year. So I always look forward to the names. I look forward to the weather. I look forward to seeing familiar faces that I see once a year, the volunteers that come out but the clubhouse, the golf course, I always look forward to, but really am looking forward to seeing that this year.
Same. Well, we're excited to see you out on the course. Thank you for joining the Pinnacle Bank Championship podcast. For all the information that you need for tickets, sponsorships, and especially volunteers, you can go to that website and find all the information you need there. Thanks for joining us, Preston. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks.